Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're playing Vertiginous Golf? Vertiginous Golf? Interesting name. As I move the mouse around, then the cursor moves. This is one of the games that I've gotten free since I started my YouTube channel. And for that reason, I'm not so invested in it, so I'm going to just give it 30 minutes and see if I want to play it. Now, in this case, it's starting off on the right foot because it has done some decent graphics here. We can see the background is not as pretty to look at as, say, the Frolics Emporium or the Vertiginous Golf location, but you've got this kind of silver bird. There was an intro with 3 company names. One of the company names had a website to an Australian web domain, which is a little odd. But this looks pretty good. I guess we need to go forward and see if we'll get to an actual menu. Or maybe... Okay, we are walking with the controller stick. Alright, there's a wall, and when you get a wall, the cursor, which is the bird, becomes much closer to you. Another invisible wall will just follow this way. This seems like an unnecessary way to play the game. Seems like this is the Emporium where you might customize your character, and this Antian Audio News Network might be like where you choose your music from dawn till dusk. Keep out danger. That seems like there's something there. I'm not sure what vertiginous means. So, to get back to getting this game for free, it's not... I didn't get the game because I'm a YouTube critic or anything. I simply just got the game because it was either free on Steam or it was given away on the Humble Store or tweeted out. Alright. The creator. Build a hole, create a course list. Go back. Let's not do that. For a golfing game, which is I imagine what this, the noble game of Mitt and Slice, there's a blue past the gray, golf in the sky where the rain does not fall. So I think what this is going to do is put us in empty sky areas where we golf. Alright, so here we have everything. When I launched it, it asked me through a separate menu the graphics, but it didn't give me anywhere as nearly as many options. It's a menu I've seen before, so I'm not sure what system uses it, whether it's a Unity default thing or what. Ooh, gamepad control. I will take that. Certainly, that'll be a lot easier to do than mouse and keyboard. Ah, yes, much smoother. Thank you, game, for telling me about that. Tutorial hole, course 1. So, I think we've gone through everything. Vertiginous. The backstory. Let's go with the backstory. Story tutorial hole part 1. Hole 1 of 4. Introduction. Let's start here. And tutorial courses help you quickly learn the ropes. If you haven't played the game before, start here. If you have, skip on to introduction. Let's begin. Game. This and this. Apparently, the outline means something different because, like, when I'm clicking this, I'm clearly clicking that, right? And when I click play, I'm clearly meaning to play, but apparently I need to come over here and click play. They really should have put an animation where I just turn and click play, so I know that. That's pretty ridiculous. Leaderboards, if I can pronounce that correctly. We are open. So let's just come over here quickly and see what you can do. Apparently there's nothing you can do right now, but for money that can be earned, you'll unlock putters and hats and mirrors that don't work for you. Or I guess those aren't actually mirrors, those are displays. And mini multipliers. And so we can, let's see, switch your female, male. They started you off on female, at least in this case they did. These graphics don't look great. Looks like something that's pretty basic, and the mouse is kind of popping up and disappearing in different menus. I could be wrong. This could be a different engine than Unity. It might be Unreal. I'd have to look at the credits, I suppose, to see for certain. We didn't even get down to faces, unlock, hair. Let's take some hair. How about that? And while we're at it, let's just put some brightness in this. And if we put all the colors together, it should be either black or slightly purple. Kind of white, but not really. And then hitting back just takes you out of the whole system. Man. Beard, no beards. Apparently no beards for females, so switch this. And this compares different things. So beards for guys, none for girls. That seems kind of stupid. There's a few people out there that would like to play as a female with a beard. Hats, all kinds of hats with different colors, it seems. Top, apparently some few different selections. Though when you see a game like this, you have to make sure it's a good game before you have these different things. And in this case, honestly, like, it looks so bad on the graphics, and I've got the graphics set to the highest, like the most graphics that you can do at 1080p, and clearly this is not a game that was designed to be run at that resolution. This very possibly was designed to be just a cell phone game. That would make maybe some more sense. Like, we're at splendid quality. Would you see this graphics will work? Like, splendid quality, high effects. Let's start playing. Please seat yourself. And it wants me to sit here. And it's electrocuting me for what reason? Is it just putting it in your brain? Press B to start a hole. Like, that's a really ridiculous intro for a game like this that doesn't seem like it really needed that kind of intro at all. Click to drag or left stick, left thumb. Okay. We are, or alternatively, press spacebar or right click. So they start you here to aim, and then they have you with these floating screens. It's telling me to aim here, and then either shoulder buttons to pull back the, like, did I? Shoulder button and right stick combined. Scroll the mouse wheel or use the triggers to zoom. So there's a locked in zoom and then less of a zoom. And then left bump or right bump for that. We're hitting all these little walls. Press the X or Z cut, the Z key or X button to rewind your shot. Notice how you rewind power depletes the further you travel. Your rewind power recharges when you use the putter. Alright. And again, it doesn't seem like that did too much. And yet somehow that got me in a completely different place. Press V on the keyboard or the Y button to fly your scout. This, again, an unnecessary aspect. You can't just go in the camera mode. Pressing B will perform a fly through of the course. Head over to the hole when you're ready. View replay with the 8 in or the back button. Hole 1, par 8. And the hole goes down, and this tells you. See, B right now isn't telling me. And you can't go downward, so this is just a cheap skybox. There's been a lot of games on Steam that have been like this, where it's just golf in the air. Maybe there's a cheap Unity engine asset flip out there that it makes it really easy to make a game like this. Honestly, it doesn't seem like there should be. It seems like there's a lot of other things that would have, and the right trigger gets you higher up. Notice how you're on power. Let's see, can we fly right into the lightning? Just kind of stops. Just kind of stops when you're way close to it. I can't actually get out of that mode. It took me a while. And B just takes you to that for no reason. Like, you don't need a whole button dedicated to that. To review a replay of your shot, we'll just go ahead and do that. That was really unnecessary, but whatever. And your ball is this glowing orb. It's got a nice see-through option. Here's the thing though, I don't know how to just tap it in. And so I've already forgotten. The buttons are so are so odd. Apparently A puts and taps it in, by the way. That I've already forgotten the rewind button. And so a tap on A gets you halfway. And let's see. I literally have already forgotten the rewind button. So I guess I have to come back to this point, take control of this guy, and fly it over here. And lower it. Let's see. X to rewind. X isn't working. So either my rewind power is gone, or like, yeah, apparently my rewind power was gone. Zoom in. And sure, I'm probably pretty bad at playing 3D golf. Mini golf here, whatever you're gonna call this. Is a pretty crazy mini golf. These games always strike me as something that would be for fans of mini golf, and yet people who also don't quite understand why they like mini golf. Like, because free stroke, if you plot this hole, you won't lose a stroke. Combine this in a course to achieve a hole in one. Alright. However, the number above a hole indicates how many strokes it takes before the hole closes. X means it's closed. Plot the hole before it closes. Alright. Fair enough. And now I'm down to 7. And there's a ton of finicking going on here. So that takes a stroke away. But that doesn't mean much. X button, please. Like, I don't think I can do this. Like, I don't think there's a... Oh, so the D-pad hasn't told us this, but there is a wedge button. So this isn't just putting, technically. It's actual full golf. But... and that explains a lot. And see, that free stick hole is now closed. So I got 10, now I have 40 somehow. Let's see, I took 6 shots, par was 3, so I'm certainly not doing great. I think the icons there tell me that there's probably an implication of the ability to reset. How the influencer bug is a little bug that will set the top of your ball, can be used to influence your shot after you hit the ball, but it will use up some of your rewind power. Use the arrow keys or the right stick to influence it. And do I have that? Or is that just something you're telling me about? And that didn't work. Let's see if I'm gonna do that. No, that was what I wanted to do, game. And then I hit X. And yep, you can see you're definitely putting some spin on it. And it's just a putter and basically a wedge, as I understand golf, which is very low. So par 5 shots were 1 under, and I assume that this is a... Nope, it's not even a reset button. It's just a leaderboard score button. Which actually kind of ruins the idea of playing this, because if you just wanted to practice one shot, you're going to have to go make your own course and then go through that entire course. And after doing that entire course, you're going to need to... and now it tells me how to change clubs. I've needed that multiple times now. Ding. Nice to see that the glass is solid, but kind of sad to see that the glass didn't break, honestly. That would have been more interesting. Green room. The flag resides. This is a place where you cannot use your pitching club. Head to the flag and finish. Okay. Still tutorializing. So I could have either gone way above that part or way under it. And so, yep, you can't use the wedge. Fine. Tin 1 there. Now I've seen some YouTubers play golfs like this with multiplayer and with their friends. I didn't see anything.
Introducing Anti-Ann's Nano Adaptive Vinyl, NAV Broadcast Disc. To activate the current audio sode within the designated NAV enabled courses, simply land your golf sphere upon the NAV Broadcast Disc and keep your mind muscle abreast with the most current info data from the high and lowlands of today.
So... Attempt number 3. Darn it. Attempt number 4. Darn it. And so if you're just gonna sit here and try that the whole time. There we are. Was there another disc over there that I was supposed to land on? I believe there was. Oh, that was a waste. Whatever. And you can only influence the ball so much. If you hit it too hard, nothing's gonna save it. If you hit it... Oh, this thing is locked. Wow, I cannot... So where's the restart hole? You start button. There we go.
Coins will be awarded to those being able to navigate between each NAV broadcast disc using the least amount of strokes. For each stroke you take, a coin will be taken from the potential tally. It may be necessary to locate the next NAV disc using your personal mechanical hummingbird before attempting a traversal.
Interesting.
All NAV discs must be cleared in order to infiltrate the final golf sphere receptacle and ensure your progression to the next area. Remember, you can rewind your mistakes, so keep calm and carry on.
So now the game's trying to give you some story, although, like, how much of that really is here? We need to find out how much game
Here is your update coming all the way from LAND Lun-Donne Audio News Dispatches, and the voice of our single and singular nation of two cities, your Auntie Anne.
Let's not try to rewind too much here. Let's just instead play the game.
To all, a welcome to all. This is your Auntie Anne in another glorious sunny day, where we peek over the clouds to the horizon, ever glittering and golden. A winning lottery prize for so many of us, in a competition we didn't even know we bought tickets for. Yet as always, we must remember those we left behind down below.
So it's this fake promise. It kind of has a feel like that other game that's kind of British.
I am honoured as always to be speaking to the High.
Coming out with.
Also those from the
early
Lun
access.
visiting through the Psi Marvel of Psych Sending.
Well, they have a bunch of weird white
of the Vertiginous
masks and white
for
faces.
another round or thrice of Vertiginous Golf.
And
Even
Gearbox
another
is
hour for us
releasing it.
in the highland of New Lun-Donne is another 60 minutes to give thanks to our King Leopold the Great for saving us from a black death of ground pollution.
There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man. No, 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 no. Oh, so close. So close.
Yet, we must also
It's
look
kind
down
of a weird
to the
story.
lowland of Scudburough and close our eyes, send them well wishes, and promise that one day, when the skies and time rightly align, they will be with us to share the clean air and avenir oxygen of our new world.
Yeah. Considering how much...
I will be taken from beneath.
That was weird. Like, yeah, London, when it was industrializing with all the smog, if that had just kept going, and yet this technology somehow got invented, I guess that's what they're saying this world is. A lot of loading and reloading, which doesn't really work that well, considering it seems like all the maps are already loaded on the screen.
Bound to the neathland of our forefathers. Strangling on its
it really should just be no load from one hole to the next hole.
Discovery of the synchronicity cut those asphyxiating ties and allowed us to become sky high, floating yet stable, vertiginous yet safe. And because of wealth, we were to be the first to take flight, whilst the underneath world of our Scud siblings stayed to try and challenge the polluted darkness.
Yeah, I don't think they stayed. I think they were left behind.
I believe, as your loyal, kindred kith and kin, who at all times gives you her all, both high and lowland, a voice of hope and help. That I am here till the end of days, with an oath to shine a light upon Scudburough and bring them up to our air equivalents, pulling them away from the scourge of fog, smoke and soot that we chosen royals were so lucky to ascend away from only a year of yesterday. We have taken the high road, but we promise to Scudburough that there are other avenues to investigate. Over and out.
Pretty much gonna have to hit that. See, it's already been 30 minutes, and I haven't even finished the tutorial. Interesting.
A man's pilgrimage in a life of 50 years will have its expected ups and downs, but mine are all self-invented in the most grotesquely literal ways. To see the classes of the high and the low, to know deep down in the pit of my stomach where that heaviness lies, breathes and feeds, to know that it is all my fault, well, to live with that truth is to not truly live.
I guess what we have to take away from this.
We are in the middle. Where do you stand?
This is a free shot hole, so I need to go for this.
In the year of our lordships and ladies, 15 and 2000, I look back upon my life's work and wonder if my discovery of the QEC, quantum electrical current, now known to all as Froehlich's synticity, would have been better to have been left under the metaphorical rock that it hid, so to be found by another, and let they, whoever this imagined poor and wretched they is, carry the burden of what some have named this century's greatest find, yet others call the eighth deadly sin.
Like, I don't think I can get high enough. So, I guess this one's gonna take more than 30 minutes. I think I might even play this all the way through.
Sinner, quantum mechanical messiah, or physicist martyr, the new city of Lun-Donne sits above the clouds.
There's some craziness here,
For
certainly.
all to see, a sweet yet sour cursed blessing. And it is from below, within the lowland of the smog-sodden, scrappy suburbs of Scudburough, that sits ever so precariously, that the scrutiny to the self-proclaimed Highland is directed with the utmost jealousy, animosity, and more than a feeling of justified abandonment.
Oh, how am I supposed to get up here? Wow, this is pretty awful. There we go. So, definitely some problems.
Yet have we not forsaken them?
But
have we not allowed
and
King
some
Leopold
weirdness,
to
certainly.
fatten rich pigs and starve the lowly calves?
But if I was going to play a golf
The
game,
syndicator would levitate
why
us
not a
all
golf
to
game with
paradise,
some crazy
lighting up our
story?
world and enlightening our humanity in equal measure, and yet recent history spake otherwise.
And see, this may just be the backstory, so I may go another 30 minutes through the backstory, and then we just won't see any more of that. And we may just get to the main area where we quit the round, and like how are we on the scorecard, for instance? I've gone 5 holes, and I'm up 12 shots, so a lot of room for improvement there. But yeah, this is gonna take another 30 minutes before I can make a decision, at least, and maybe I'll just play through the tutorial sections of this and then go, okay, this is good enough. But this is where I'm going to end right now. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.